Hey everyone, in today's video I am going to be showing you some practical gifts for men. So my husband Corey likes practical gifts, something that he can actually use. And in years past I have been very bad at giving him things that aren't very practical. So I figured I'd show you something that would be something that he would want versus something he probably will not use. So let's get started. So the first thing I have is shoes. This is something that he will wear. He wears these all the time. Versus these, which are more of like something he probably wouldn't wear. They're more of like a joke, which to him wouldn't really be a good gift because there's no use for them. Alright, so next up I have, if they drink coffee, coffee cups are a good thing. Travel cups. This is a Tervis brand. This would be a good gift. This is also a coffee cup, but it's just not very practical. So this one, probably no. This one, yes. Still on the topic of coffee cups. This one, it's cute and funny. He'd probably use this. But this one, not as practical. Not very. Alright, so next I have, if they're into fishing, something like this is a good idea. This one is something they would use. This, it's just a cute, decorative fishing hook. It says, "You have my heart, hook, line, and sinker." And even though this is cute, it's not very practical. They can't actually go out and use this. So something like this, no. Something like this, yes. If they are drinkers, they drink alcohol or whatever, just a normal flask, that's probably a good practical idea. This flask, on the other hand, it's just plastic. Not a very good idea. They can't really take this somewhere and actually use it. You can also get like just little small bottles to put like in stockings. These are a good idea. If you're into grilling, getting them a new spatula or something is a good idea. But get them like a good quality grilling set. Don't get them something cute because you think it's cool. Like this, not very practical. He'll probably never use this on the grill. If they are into knives, get them a good quality knife. This one is a Spyderco knife. Corey loves Spyderco knives. He uses them all the time. Whereas like something like this, it's like a little card that folds out into a knife. Not very practical. All of these are knives. Just look like different types of bullets. Not very practical. This one looks like a gun. Folds out. It's a knife. Not very practical. Another idea is snacks. You cannot go wrong with snacks. As long as you make sure it's something that they like. Like for Corey, I would get him like a big bag of peach rings. Peach rings are one of his favorites. Whereas like something like this, a kangaroo jerky, not really something he would eat. He's very picky about his jerky. So this is not a good idea for him. Right, next I have hats. Corey wears hats all the time. I think hats are a good gift idea as long as it's the style that they like. Like for him, he doesn't like the flat bill hats. And it has to have the mesh on the back. Like the little snaps. So for the person you're buying for, just make sure it's the style they'll like. And they'll probably use that hat. Alright, so next up I have cologne. If you don't know what kind of cologne they like, or they don't know what kind of cologne they like, I recommend getting them like a sample pack. Like this has 9 different ones in it, I think. Yeah, this one has 9 different ones in it, and then they get to choose which one they like. So that, I think, is a good gift idea if you don't know what kind they already like. Alright, next up I have video games. Make sure when you're buying video games that, one, it's for the system that they have, and two, it's something that you know that they'll play or something that they want, or else they'll probably just end up in a stack of games that they'll never play. Next up, I just have some miscellaneous stocking stuffer ideas. So these, you can get them at the car wash. They're Armor All, to clean their car, truck, whatever they have. These are really good practical gift. They'll be used. These, I know they look kind of weird, but they're to clean your glasses. Like, you just take your glasses off, and they go on like this, and you just wipe them off. Corey likes these. He uses them on his glasses all the time. If they're into woodworking, small cans of like stain in a color that they don't have or they haven't tried before, or even one that they use all the time, because you know it will be used. Small cans of WD-40, those are good for stockings. They fit right in there. Corey uses this all the time, so for him, it's a good idea. Cornhuskers lotion, or really any type of lotion for dry hands, especially if they work with their hands a lot and their hands get dry and cracked. This stuff is really good for that. And then Corey gave me a list of other ideas that would be good for practical men. If they're into tools, a good drill bit set. Usually, like, you know what brand that your husband or whatever is into. Like Corey, all his stuff is DeWalt. So for him, a DeWalt drill bit set, an impact bit set. He said trash bags. He uses trash bags for work all the time. So for him, that would be a good practical gift because it's something that he's constantly buying. And so he wouldn't have to go out and buy it for however long, depending on how much trash bags you bought him. Tools they asked for. So, like, Corey asked for a sander that he doesn't have. So for him, I would go out and buy him that particular sander, not like those gift sets of tools that they have like in the middle aisles at Walmart or Lowe's or whatever. Because usually if a guy is really into tools, they don't want those cheap tools. They want the good quality tools. Boots. I did just buy Corey a new pair of boots because the seams of his were completely ripped and his foot was hanging out as he was walking. Good quality socks. So not like funny socks that have little designs on them, unless the guy you're buying for is into those. But Corey, like, he just likes plain white, good quality socks. Some more things for the stocking would be like zip ties. You can put those, like, they come in little bags. You can put those right into the stocking. Duct tape, electrical tape, anything that they have to buy on a regular basis would be a good practical gift to put in the stocking, or if it's a bigger item, to just wrap and put under the tree. If they have a hobby that they're into and they ask for things relating to that hobby, like for Corey, he's really into firearms and stuff like that. So like if he were to ask me for things related to that topic, he means more like new magazines to go into the gun, or like ammo or stuff like that. Not like things I think are cute, like a pen that works like a shotgun, or like this, it's a tank made of old bullets, or like I've shown previously, not very practical. So yeah, if it's something that has to do with their hobby, they want something they can actually use that goes along with their hobby, not something that we think is cute that'll just sit on a shelf forever. Alright, so that is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some good practical gifts to get the men in your lives. And make sure to like and subscribe down below.